Hi there, Frank Pay, Team Infinity Replicast. So I'm going to make a video blog here because I know you guys just love my video, webcam videos here. And honestly, I use these in a format that is designed to communicate with more reality and more personality than a blog posting. I'm personally not real big on coming out with my words and throwing them up on some blog and being hiding behind the screen, if you will. So I'd have the same conversation I'm having right now with any one of you guys that are out there face to face. I have no problem with it. It's like Brian knows me. I've known Brian on and off for a couple of years. We've had a couple of really good conversations about completely disrelated stuff from racing. I like people. I like talking to people, and I have no problem saying what I'm thinking. So that's all I've been doing. I mean, you guys that took offense to this or think that I'm making an attack at, no, I'm not making an attack at, but I am willing to open up my mouth and say something when I see something I think is not safe. And you know, I've discovered over the years of being around racing that a lot of you guys are not willing to do that, and for whatever reasons, I suspect it's because you don't want to lose your rights to having racing, and that's what the AMA is supposed to be. They're supposed to be there to look after us for these points, but that's a different story for another video at another time. 2005, my rider Alex Ralston got hurt at VIR on a curbing. He was on a fast line, split his knee open on the curbing that basically bit him, the alligator curbing. We thought, well, how'd that happen? You know, I made a complaint, wrote up a letter, thought this is crazy. A couple $100 item should have been fixed, yet he got his knee split up. And turned out, over the weekend, talking to other riders, Steve Winter, he came forward. He had his knee injured there. Jason DeSalvo, several months prior to Alex, he had his knee injured there as well. Same curb, same problem, same incident. Yet neither one of these guys came out and said out anything. And they're both well-known riders. Jason DeSalvo was, you know, definitely up there in the limelight at that stage and point in time. He didn't say anything. Factory rider. So, you know, because I see things and observe things and make a reference point that I think is wrong, why does that make me wrong? Why does that make me an idiot? Why does that make me somebody who's trying to screw something up? You guys want to have that opinion? Then go ahead. I mean, that's your opinion. I simply see if I see something that I don't agree with, or I think it's something that needs to be improved, then I'm going to communicate it and express, you know, my viewpoint on it. And that's what I did. You know, 2 young men this year were killed while riding in the U.S., you know, well, not riding in the U.S. GPRU, but while riding in the GP community in the United States. And that's a tragedy because, in my opinion, it shouldn't have happened. Now, I understand it did, and understand the reasons and this, that, and the other. My point is that I've seen other things in Europe regarding this particular subject of how do you get out of traffic when you're down, and there are ways to get out of it. Not saying it works every time, but with my own eyes, I have observed people bobbing and weaving and getting out of the way, and we will put a video up that we found on YouTube some time ago today, so you guys can see that, because there is actually a really good video that shows an example of a rider making his way through 20-some-odd bikes, 30-odd bikes after he goes down in the opening lap, and he's a big rider. Personally, I'd much rather take my chances being up and maybe missing a bike or diving off to the side of the bike as opposed to getting my head knocked off my shoulders, you know, by the bike's front wheel. Personally, that's, you know, that's what I'm talking about. So, you don't like it? That's fine. You got a problem with it? You find me at the racetracks, come talk to me. I have no problem talking to anybody about something like this. It's my opinion. You have yours. I may not like yours. You may not like mine. But you know what? I'm at least willing to express mine. You want to express yours? Good. Express them. But, you know, express them in such a way that the medium goes out there and might make a difference. And that's the only thing I did. And that's the reason why I did the video. Because I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll inspire some people that are track instructors to go, hey, you know what? This is something we might want to look at. Obviously, there's a couple people that have watched it who have responded positively, and they are going to talk to their kids about it. They're going to talk to riders. Those of you that don't want to, then don't. I don't care. But you know what? I don't have to walk around with the baggage of responsibility on my shoulders because at least I've communicated it to you. You don't want to communicate it further? Somebody gets whacked because they're staying on the ground? C'est la vie. That's, you know, it's on your shoulders at that point. So that's it. We're going racing. Have fun bench racing. Bye-bye.